I'm going to go, right. So I'm going to go the presentation at the same time. I'll be switching back and forth between the websites and the presentation, just to show you what exactly they mean and what I'm talking about, so that we have some context within the presentation itself. All right, so is there anything, there's a disclaimer, very important slide of the presentation, I believe. So this is only informational session. So I'm not anyways an NFT expert. NFT is still a new market. And wherever we see some potential opportunities, we just have to invest in those markets with the proper risk management. And again, based on this session, you can go and do your own due diligence, and before you invest, you make sure that you're risking to lose that money. Okay. All right. The overview, I'll just go over Web 3.0. I think most of you people already heard about this terminology. Web 3.0, Web 2.0 was before, and Web 1.0 was before that. So, and then again, I'll drill down into NFTs and new market opportunities, and slightly touch over on the IDOs, which is again a new Zazie term, I believe, within the crypto space. And lastly, I'll cover how to actually trade and make an look at those opportunities and how to trade and how to benefit that. And again, everything comes with the risk, and make sure your risk management is number one priority on whichever assets you're trading. Okay. All right. Now let me go into presentation mode here. So Web 1.0 was all static content. So if you remember in the early internet days, right? So the Web 1.0, where people used to create some static HTML pages, static blogs, some kind of sites where they used to upload or information and share across the internet. So that was the first phase of the internet, which started early in maybe in 1980s or 90s, something like that. But it became more popular in 1990s. Web 2.0 was all dynamic content. So I'm trying to simplify here what exactly at a very high level where we are actually heading to. So if you look at Web 2.0, e-commerce, your social medias, so basically you're interacting with databases, storage, you're storing information, manipulating information, updating, and that kind of took off in the Web 2.0, and that's the phase they were in. Examples like Google, Facebook, Amazon, PayPal. So all these things come under that dynamic content. And the next phase, which you currently started, still early, I believe, is Web 3.0. These are all permission networks. So if you look at Web 2.0, where the data, who is providing the services, they are in control of the data as well. So you upload a photograph on Facebook. Facebook owns the data. Facebook stores the data in their databases. You don't have any permissions to do whatever you want to do with your own content. They use your content and they actually make money based off your content. Okay, so that is a key thing to understand. Whereas Web 3.0 is more of permissionless networks, which what I mean by permissionless is basically you own your data, you own your keys. So Web 3.0 is actually enabling all these things. So for instance, these are some other things. So if you go in Web 3.0, there is no user account. That you don't have to create an email ID, password, and to do something, because you don't have to really exchange information to get something out of that particular vendor or particular service that you're trying to utilize. Okay, and Web 3.0 enables you with your data and your keys. So this is possible by using digital wallets. So as you may see, you may have used Venmo, you may have used Zoom, you may have used PayPal. They have a concept called as wallets. So wallet is nothing but your digital asset where you can actually store your information, store your money, store whatever you want, which is actually digitized, right? Then we'll have decentralized apps. So the whole concept of Web 3.0 is decentralization. It is like mostly giving power back to the people. And crypto was fairly successful in that, like in coming up with crypto coins, DeFi, and now the next fun phase is NFTs. So decentralized apps will actually enable a lot of things. There may not be a decentralized Facebook or decentralized Twitter, but those platforms will start adopting to crypto at some point in time in future. Okay, and decentralized trading. So everything with 3.0 is decentralization. That means no single entity will have full control of the services or the products they are going to provide. Okay, so for instance, when I say decentralized trading, today you go to Ameritrade, you go to Coinbase. It is still a centralized trading, meaning that you have to open an account with them, you have to deposit your coins with them or your NFTs with them, and they will manage and they will take care of the storage and maintenance of that data. Decentralized trading, what you'll have is digital wallets. That means you have your own wallet created on your computer, and you can take the data that is present in that wallet anywhere you like to. Okay. If you don't like the service of Coinbase, you can go to a decentralized exchange and trade there. So there are multiple platforms today which actually enable this decentralized trading. So that means, if you give a simple example, it's not real, it's not in implementation right now, but if you own a portfolio of stocks and you're using some platform to trade, like Ameritrade or Webull or anything else, and you don't like the provider, and today if you have to change the service provider, you have to go through a lot of stuff. It's a process, right? With the wallets, it's much simpler. Okay, so to emphasize that, I'll just switch back to my web browser here and just go through what the Phantom is and what the wallets are. All right, 1 second. It's not coming out of the screen. All right, so as I said, there are predominantly two main wallets, basically Phantom and MetaMask. These are very popular. So the decentralized things is supported by multiple platforms, but Ethereum and Solana are the leading, decentralized or DApps platforms. So they support DApps, they support NFTs, they support a lot of things. So if you want to create a wallet, you just have to go to Phantom. So I'll be focusing only on Phantom today with the Solana base, because I'm more familiar with Solana than Ethereum. So as you can see here, you can create your in-wallet that is like browser-supported wallet, where you can just create it and you can get a secret password, and that is the key to use to restore your wallet, and you can store anything you want. So as you can see in this example here, you can actually buy Bitcoin on, say, Coinbase, say FTX, or any other platform, transfer that to here. So this is your personal wallet. So let me open mine here. So this password is nothing, guys. That is just a protection layer, but it is more of your keys are more important than your passwords. So let me go to my wallet here. I'll show you what exactly it is. So this is how it is. So basically, you can buy anything, any coin is supported here. You can store it, you can transfer it, you can do anything. So this is your personal digital wallet, just like your physical wallet. You have multiple cards in that. You can have like multiple coins. So if an exchange get hacked and you're in Coinbase, your exchange get hacked, stolen, right? It will be much more. And we also have hardware wallets as well. But to start with, the soft wallets are the great place to do, because you can also store NFTs and everything. So this particular first tab is about your coins that you own. So as you can see, I have some coins here, Solana and Silver. These are all new coins. I don't know if you have information on this, but yeah. So this will give you everything, and there's one address. So if your friend wants to send you some money in Sol or some money in BTC, all you have to do is just copy this and say, hey, send it to this address. It will come to your wallet. Okay, and this wallet is guarded by a secret key. And when you go through the process of creating a wallet, that key is very important. You have to just, I don't know, take a printout and store it in a safe place, because you create a wallet on this computer, as long as you have that secret key, you can restore that to any computer. So let's say if you, so I think I already added to Chrome, but yeah, it's already added. All right. The second tab here is basically your NFTs. I'll come to this, how these NFTs are. They look funny, JPEGs, right? Yeah. So it supports your coins, you support NFTs all in one place. You can have multiple wallets. You can create like multiple wallets within the same wallet. So I have primary, I have coins, burner. So I have different segmentations of my own assets that I'm trying to, collect and hold it. So you can create a number of things. So you just don't have to be one address. So I highly encourage, like, if you're an Ethereum fan or if you're a Solana fan, start using Phantom. MetaMask is an Ethereum based. So there is a separate extension. So you see here, this is a MetaMask. So this separates similar to Phantom, but it supports mostly Ethereum coins or Ethereum ecosystem. So it's like Ethereum and Solana is like becoming more like, Apple, and Android and, iPhone, right? So they're two different ecosystems. You have to choose the ecosystem. They support multiple things in a similar fashion, but they have to do different environments. And Solana is much faster in the transactions processing. They actually right now Solana is supporting. Yeah, they're supporting at 2,497 transactions per second, which is much higher than what Ethereum supports. So that is the reason why Solana was trading at $1 or $2 in January of this year. Now it is $180. So this platform is picking up pretty fast. So that's the reason my focus is on Solana. Okay. Yes, Ethereum will also grow, but it will not give you the same returns as Solana because it is still in early stage, right? Okay, so back to my presentation here. So that is what I'm saying about like decentralized, the phantoms in the digital wallets, decentralized apps built on Solana or Ethereum, decentralized trading built on top of Solana and Ethereum, and open source is the future. So you need to be very informational about all these technologies that are building around you, because these are all pretty new, and we are pretty in early state. Why we are in early state? This is why. So internet adoption started in 1990s, somewhere in 1990s, and the the green line that you're seeing is taken off since 2000, right? Now, if you're looking at crypto, it started around 2014, and we are 2021, 22-ish, and we are actually at the adoption rate of 1998 of internet. So that will tell you one thing is like we are early. So crypto is still early based on this graph shared by the World Bank. So don't think that crypto is like gone and it is not going to come back, or it's too late. So look at the data, what the data tells you, and based on that, make your decisions. Okay. All right. All right, NFTs. So the main topic of this. So NFTs, as you see, they're called as non-fungible tokens, meaning if you compare in US dollar, if you and your friend has $10, $10, even if you exchange, they are fungible. That means their value doesn't change, right? It is still $10. Whereas NFTs is non-fungible, meaning any token that is created using a non-fungible technology is not the same. Meaning they can be in the form of art, they can be in the form of music, they can be in the form any other form of a digital asset. So digital assets can be like real estate, or it can be your farming lands, or anything else. It's not just limited to art or your specific artists or anything. So it can expand to all sectors. Okay, so with that, like say if you have a theme that is going on, like this one right here, is about houses. So what they did, they built multiple houses with unique characters. So if I go back to my the browser here, a little bit, and take you back to my wallet. Just go through one example. So if I just take this kitty, right? So this is a collection, it's part of collection. So every NFT is part of a collection, like an artist will have a collection of his own art. As you can see here, the properties. So any two NFTs will not have the same properties. That is the reason it's called non-fungible, because my value of an NFT will be different than your value of an NFT that you're holding based on the properties. If it is too rare, like it is very rare, only 0.1% of exist in the collection, then your value will be more than mine. And it is very unique. So no other person will have the same kitty that I have right here. Okay, so right here it's like background is deep navy, black, blue jersey. These are all called as traits of NFT. So that is the reason why it is called as non-fungible, because they differ in characters. Okay, right. So yeah, so these are not just about like JPEGs or anything. Okay, these are about community. So this is a little bit hard to explain in terms of like hard to convince people. Like, hey, it's still a JPEG, and what is the difference? Real difference? What is the value I'm getting out of it, right? So NFTs, as I said, is a collection, right? Anybody can create a collection. You also can create a collection. It's an open source, available to everybody. You can choose Solana or Ethereum to just create your own collection. Basically, what you do is you create the collection. You have to provide a utility. You have to provide a roadmap. You have to show the value to the holders of your NFT. Yes, there are like a lot of NFTs today, and 90% of them will be a rug pull. Like, they might go to zero, they might not have any value. But as an investor, as a trader, you have to identify those opportunities where you think the most value will come out, right? So when I want to go with an NFT, right? I basically look at their roadmap. I look at what the utility they're actually bringing, and how that utility or the value will hold over years. And then which field are they actually targeting? Are they targeting art? Are they targeting music? Are they targeting sports? So these are all different variations of NFTs. So I'll just go through some examples, like how these NFTs are created and what is the process of acquiring or owning an NFT if you are not already in that. Okay, let me switch back. And by the way, the total market cap for the NFTs currently is around 20 billion. So it is much bigger than some of the blue chip companies or some of the popular companies in the stock market. So it is not like an ignorable category of investment vehicles. All right. So where do you start? So there are two ways you can acquire NFTs. One is through minting an NFT, which is nothing but some collection is released. I'll go through a very real example where you can easily connect what I'm talking about. Go to FTX. All right. FTX released collection of Steph Curry. I know most of you people know Steph Curry is a famous, popular basketball player who actually have a record in the 3-pointers. So he had a record of 2,974 3-pointers in his career. So what FTX did, FTX is an exchange like Coinbase and any other crypto exchange, they released a collection of him, 2,974 different characters of Steph Curry. So each image represents the number here. It represents the 3-pointer number. So this is like image is 1284 3-pointer on this page. This is a 477 3-pointer. This is a 556 3-pointer. So what they did was basically they actually released this collection to the public, where everybody will have an opportunity to mint. Mint is nothing but just acquiring. There will be a button here. You'll click that button. You'll go through a process and stuff like that. Then you can sell that NFT in a secondary market. So this was sold for $499 a piece. Okay. Now, if you look at that, what is the floor price? It's double, literally double. It's $1,000. If you want to own any, the lowest price on this one is $1,000. Okay, and you know Steph Curry is very, very popular. So I don't think this is going down or anything, but that's how it is. So you can see, you can also auction there. It's also an auction like eBay. You can just buy it, anything. So this is the sports category of NFT I'm talking about. Okay, who wants to bet against sports? I don't want to bet against sports. This is crazy, right? Michael Jordan has chosen Solana to release his NFTs. Melania Trump has chosen Solana to release her collections. So very popular people are coming onto Solana, and you don't want to ignore this. So when they release this collection, they actually mint. Mint is very competitive, like it's pure luck. You may get it or you may not get it based on number of people who are trying to do the same thing at the same time. So I did not get it. I tried, but I'm trying to see if I can buy something on the secondary market. So the easiest way to do this minting is, if you're not sure about which NFT to buy, you can just wait for the secondary market and see which ones are trending. Like Steph Curry, I would like to own Steph Curry. You know, so basically I might end up owning it as one NFT at some point, right? And these are all they are doing for some you know, a donation cause, I believe. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So this is this form of a sports NFT. It's again a JPEG. You know, it again will have a character. So those are the attributes or the traits and everything. Again, it's like one of the things that will happen in the sports arena is basically there is one more company called as Block Asset, which are actually promoting the athletes or legends. What do you call? Let me open that. Again, this is the sports category. So these are the legends. So they have Muhammad Ali, Veeroi, Bisping, multiple sports. So they created NFTs of the sports characters, and again, these are all different NFTs that are available. You can buy on magiceden.com, which is a basically NFT website. Again, look at the different characters. So they're not the same. Then what they're trying to do is basically, if you own their NFT, and you get actual access to some of the sporting events or some of the concert shows or anything, you know, as an NFT holder. Just imagine that you have a credit card of a company. As a credit card holder, you get some benefits, right? Similar thing as an NFT holder, they will provide some benefits to you in the form of, like, you know, early access to other means, early access to some private artist, or early access to some gaming or sports where you can buy the tickets before the general public can access it. So those are some of the benefits of holding an NFT. That's the reason that's what I'm talking about when I talk about utility. Utility is the key for owning an NFT. Okay, you need to question yourself. And again, as I said, if you don't have time to, like, you know, follow discords to, you know, mint the NFT in the first release, the secondary markets are the best place. I shall share the links in my PPT here, where it's available. You can just go there. The way you buy it, again, you select a wallet. It's all permissionless. It's all Web 3.0. Once I select a wallet, I go select this NFT. Now it's going to, I don't want to solve, but you need to have 1.3 or greater than this one to buy it. That's how easy it is, and that NFT will be in your wallet once you buy or complete the transaction. Okay, so if you click buy now, it will ask to approve the transaction, and it will be finished the transaction. This NFT will be in your wallet. That's how it works. Okay, that's the reason I've said wallets are very important in Web 3.0. Everything will be surrounded with wallets. If you don't have wallet, you cannot, you cannot perform any tasks within that ecosystem. Okay. Okay, so that covers on that. So again, if you go back here, I can cover something else. Yeah. So this one I recently minted this one, the Catalina whale mixer. This sold around 1 sol. I bought this Catalina. I think at around 1 sol. I have one NFT of this one. Let me see where that is. Yeah, it should be here. All right. So I own a bunch of block assets. So I minted them. So this is a Catalina mixer. I got this NFT when I minted when they released. So one I bought it for 1 sol. Now it's like 14 sol. So it's 14 times already, but I'm not selling it because I believe in their long-term goal, what they're trying to build on this platform. So it has a bright future. They have like 5,000 characters. Yeah, they were selling for pretty cheap. I think the day of the mint. So that's what it is. I mean, and if you look at Solana monkey business, let's see this guy. All right, there's a funny story, right? So Solana monkey business is the highest or well-respected or the blue chip of Solana NFTs. They minted for 2 sol back in July. I missed it because I didn't understand NFT this time. I did not mint, even though I know the information, I did not do that. Today it is 195 sol per monkey. And monkeys are very popular on Solana and as well as Ethereum. So that's what it is. They provide utility. They are strong community. This price is entirely driven by community. Look at how many listings they have. There are 5,000 monkeys in total. There only 8 are listed. So that means people are not selling it. When people doesn't sell something, the demand goes up. That's how it is. That's it. Say NFTs are about the community. You need to have a strong community. You need to back. You need to believe in them. You need to actually support them in any way you can. So the other one is recently Dragons, I think. Yeah, this guy. This was the craziest mint. This is selling for 200 sol. This was around like 390 sol. They minted for 2 sol. They released in the secondary market. The price just like crazy. Look how many listings they have. 15. Like that means people are not selling them. Okay, they believe in the project. They support the project, and they are here to hold those NFTs forever. Okay, that's how the price goes up. I mean, and again, it's hard to find which it will be very difficult to tell which NFT will go up or which NFT go down. Again, if you are one of those guys who don't want to take that risk, you can wait until the secondary market. Once the mint is complete on the day, you can come and grab some very, very cheap in the secondary market before it goes up. All right. So this is purely art. So so as I said, there are multiple categories of NFTs, and you just have to choose. Like if you're a sports guy, like you know sports. I mean, America sports and the worldwide sports are very popular. Music is very popular. So you just have to figure out which NFTs are supported in that category and just buy them or hold them or just investigate on them. You don't have to own every NFT that is coming up, right? So look at our interest, look at this, look at the industries, right? The same thing. Like you have the sectors in this in the S&P. You choose your sectors that you want to invest in, which you think will go up. The same thing. If you're good in sports and if you're good in music, you know about these things. You know the value that NFTs bring into music. Like I own some of the music NFTs. Like they are trying to create some, music, and you will be owner as an NFT owner. They will publish that music to you, and you get royalties as when that songs are created and the songs are actually being sold on Apple or Spotify or any other decentralized exchanges. So a lot of stuff coming up. They're still in very, very early state. I think we just have to look through that and focus on the areas that you like and think that will go up, and just buy a few NFTs, hold it for long term. My belief is that this market will explode. So right now it has come down since August. August was a peak. September, October, November was very bad days for NFTs. Everything was dropping along with the Bitcoin due to the markets and everything. But this is a good time to invest some time, read about NFTs and how they add value. I'm pretty sure if you have kids, they're like, in their teens or, early 20s, they would love this kind of concept, mainly the Web 3.0 and the NFTs, because basically they will drive the future of all this. Okay. All right, so the next slide, let me go. All right, so what are we going to do with this JPEGs, right? There's a question. So everybody buys an NFT, you put like 10 sol to buy an NFT, and you'll be like, what the hell I'm going to do with this? I mean, it's still a JPEG at the end of the day, right? So there are multiple ways you can actually benefit from NFTs. So basically, when you own an NFT, you look at as I said, you look at the roadmap. What are they trying to do? Are they creating a JPEG? Fine. They release the JPEG? Fine. Now you own it? Fine. Now what? So if they have a, like, you might have the word metaverse. Facebook has literally changed their company name to Meta. Just think about it for a second. Why did they change? They're not stupid, right? They do all the research. Metaverse is going to be the future. You may or may not like it at this time. Metaverse is a digital world of, it's a digitization of yourself from the physical world into the digital world. You'll create your own house that you live in right now physically. In the metaverse, you'll be having the digital digital impression of your own house and your own self. Like you can literally create an image or a moving image of yourself in the digital world. So that's the matter. That's very powerful, and a lot of monetization of opportunities will come in on the metaverse. So now you have metaverse that has been now very competitive space, because centralized companies like Roblox, Microsoft, Facebook are actually developing products on top of that. And we have the other side, the blockchain, which is decentralized, are also building the same utilities and concepts. So my bet is on the decentralized side, because that's where the world will be moving eventually. Everybody will be using crypto, everybody will be using NFTs, everybody will be in the metaverse. Metaverse is like the Facebook of of the world. So I don't see any other way around without not everybody participating in metaverse. That is going to happen. Okay, so NFTs will be part of the metaverse. So whatever images they're creating, they will create a game, they will do staking of NFTs, they will do airdrops, collabs, and in real life, it's called IRL. IRL is a new term. It's called in real life benefits. So yes, I'm owning a JPEG. What is in real life benefits? Maybe if you're owning Steph Curry NFT, you will be getting a early access to his next game. Or you can bid on coffee with Curry. On the same platform. So there are a lot of interesting things that will come up in real life. Okay, but again, gaming is the most important one in blockchain NFTs. The reason why is basically gaming is very easy to understand. People will participate in gaming. If you have young kids, they love you. No need to tell how much they love games. But the twist with the NFTs in the blockchain on the gaming side is they are play to earn, meaning every NFT, every company that is coming up with NFT and a gaming in their roadmap will create a play to earn system. Meaning, if you play the game or their game, if we win, they will give you something. It's not dollars, right? It is called as tokens. So most of the NFT that support gaming will come up with a token of their own. Okay, a lot of examples. So what we'll do is they basically I'll go to an example on this one. So let me go to coin market. All right, this is one of the coins I invested in. This is called as DeFi Land. Okay, these are built on Solana. It is trading is 13 cents. It went as up as like 40 cents or something. No, that's fine. So these guys are building a game. They don't have an NFT, but they're building a platform where they can create the game and introduce DeFi or the blockchain to the people who don't normally understand the complexities of the blockchain. So with this coin, what basically they're saying is that you can go to their website. Like, see, let's go to their website. So if you play a game here, so basically these are all digital assets. As I said, a house is an asset, everything is an asset here. These are all, whatever you see in real life will be digitized in this metaverse. So as you can see, the roadmap and everything, what they want to do, meet the team. So this is what the due diligence you have to do before investing. So I'm an investor in this one. I own their coins. That's a disclaimer here. But yeah, I might be biased on this one, because as long as you get here, you play the game or you buy the tokens, whichever you want. If you're not a gamer, then you can invest in by buying in this exchanges. So it's called play to earn tier. That is compete with others, create, trade, and more. So basically, what they'll do is, if you're a gamer and you're interested, you can play and you get their tokens if you win. A DFL token is 13 cents. It might be $1 in the future, but as long as you're interested in playing, your passion is playing a game and winning. As long as you win, you own these tokens, and these tokens are traded on an exchange like this, on the Coin Market Cap or any other exchange that they support this. So it's like you're getting economic incentive or motivation to support their team, right? What does Xbox and PlayStation give you today? Zero, nothing. You get nothing. So basically what they're saying is, hey, we play, we actually win together because we actually share everything. It is decentralized, and we are here to support that, and we care about the people. It's not only people. Crypto will eventually actually close the gap, or not completely, but it's so wide, and right now it's the rich and the poor. Crypto is the one technology that will actually start addressing that one. So it is very powerful. So it's power to people, and you kind of get to make decisions in whichever you want. Like, you own your data, you own your stuff, you can do whatever you want. And that's exactly why some politician doesn't like it, because there's too much control in people. They don't want to give control to people. But yeah, they can try. It is not going to last long. Okay. So whenever you play, you get the tokens, and you can tokens you sell on the exchange, you make money. It's as simple as that. So that is called play to earn. There's other company that is working on let's show you. Genie is called a Genopets. These guys are actually doing oh, not this one. Genopets. So these guys are actually doing move to earn. So you have an Apple Watch today, you do 100,000, 10,000 steps a day. Oh, you feel very good. What did you get at the end of the day? Maybe emotional satisfaction. What these guys said, okay, we'll create a new concept. We will actually integrate with those devices. And as long as you're physically active, we will give you Genie tokens. So Genie tokens are $13, or whatever they're trading for. Yeah, they're $13. They launched recently. It was like what, 5 cents, I believe. It was $13 now. So anyways, so this called as move to earn. So they're actually, again, a game. Again, you can win the game, you can make Genie tokens. And what they do normally is, once they have the game, they have in-game assets, meaning they will drop an rare NFTs in their platform, and you can actually buy or bid on those NFTs using Genie tokens, or using DFL tokens, or using any other native tokens of that particular game. So any NFT, you look at it, if there's a game associated, just have to look at and join their Discord, join their follow them on their Twitter, and make sure what they're doing. So there are a lot of opportunities in that way. So if Genie, like, let's say all right, so Genie is Genopets. They have their NFT. So it is currently selling at 12 sol. 12 sol is like 12 times what sol today is 12 times 180, 2160. So you can decide, okay, I like this project, I am okay with this. Move to earn is a very new concept. It excites me because people are being paid to be physically active. They'll be healthy and they'll be eat healthy and do workout and stuff like that. So these are all the and then they are also creating a game on top of that. These characters will be used in the games, and if you use if you own gene tokens, you can buy some of the rarest NFTs within the game, and you can also purchase the digital assets. So if you don't own NFT, you don't want to invest $2,160 in an illiquid asset. Once you buy NFT, it's illiquid, right? It's not, you cannot like liquidate, or it will not have that like value which will come grow every day, right? So instead of that, you can come here and say, oh, okay, I like this project. I'll just maybe invest in Genopets that is costing less than what I would pay in NFT, right? So this is more liquid. There's more like, buy and sell anytime you want. And, that's a flexibility that this will provide. So not all NFTs will come with tokens. Whoever comes with tokens, I normally, look at their NFT and this one, and then probably sometimes own both, or probably just go with the tokens or just go with NFTs. Okay. Yeah. Similarly, the block assets that I gave you, the athletes, they also have their own token. Blocknet. All right. So this trading is 37 cents. This was actually 7 cents when I purchased it. So I own both. So I own their NFTs and their tokens. So that's where you can decide. These are, to me, NFTs, and these are all long-term investments. I don't normally track the prices on a daily basis. I'm looking around like 10 years from now. That's my time horizon on these NFTs. Right. So that kind of, I think, gives you some context on what all this is about. So always remember, you should have some kind of economic incentive in order to own NFTs, and tokens are one of those things, and you can actually do good. So gaming is a big one. You need to just do your own due diligence on the gaming. Everybody likes gaming. Kids love gaming. You can think from their perspective and see how we can. There are digital assets, like people are selling real estate in digital world for the crazy amounts, but I still don't completely comprehend on that one, but I'm still learning on that one. So other one is staking. So if you own an NFT, you can actually stake them. There's a new platform that came up. So this is very interesting. It's on Solana. It's called Honey Finance. So you connect your wallet. Let me see if I have my wallet here with the penguins. So once you buy an NFT, now you're like, how do you make money out of this, right? So how do you gain out of this? Let's see, I don't have this here. All right. So I've actually staked some of them. As you can see, I have a lot of NFTs. I'm an NFT collector. So, all right, let's connect to this wallet. So this platform, what this platform is saying, is pretty new. It's still in beta, so I'm risking that thing. So they're saying, okay, hey, if you want an NFT, that is good. Now let's stake it. Like, you stake your crypto coins to earn more crypto coins. Now I'm staking these two penguins. These are called pesky penguins collection. They are going to give me honey tokens. Honey tokens is their native token. It is not still launched. So what I'm doing with this one is I'm actually lending my NFTs to them on the base floor price and everything. So I can earn their honey tokens. So this is one of these early companies that came up with this concept, and there are other companies will eventually come out using the same concept. So what you do is, instead of your NFT sitting in a wallet, you can just take them and earn these things. Who knows that this will be worth something, but you're going to be getting it for free, for doing nothing. You just stake it, and they just earn the interest on that. So most of the projects are supporting that. There will be more and more projects or collections will be added here. They also into lending and borrowing. So let's say you own a rare piece of art, and which is worth like 500 sol, just an imagination, and you say, hey, I have this rarest which is 500 soul. I need some money to borrow. I'll keep my NFT as collateral. So that's where the borrowing comes in. So it is very powerful, guys. I mean, you go to a bank, if you have to borrow some money from a bank, you know the pain of how much documentation you have to provide and how much verification they'll do on you. Okay, so this is what is going to change the entire landscape of definancing or the decentralized financing, which is very powerful. They'll just take an NFT and give you money. 50% loan to value ratio. That's what I'm saying. So if your NFT is worth 500 sol, you'll get 250 sol times 180 of that much loan amount. You can utilize for anything. Okay, so that's how the NFT staking is going to work. And as I said, it's very early. It's still in beta. A lot of companies are going to come, but always the early adopters, will have that advantage. Okay. All right. Fractionalization of NFT. So this is the other concept where I'll give you an example. Some company already did that. Let's see. It's called Memore Token within a monkey. So what they did was, as I showed you, the Solana monkey business. They actually bought a monkey for 200 sol worth, and they fractionalized that monkey into tokens. So that one monkey has been divided into multiple tokens, and they created a token, and that is now around 0.006. So what they did, whoever is holding their NFT, they actually airdropped all these tokens for free. And now that is worth something. There's some money in there, right? You don't have to do anything. You just start to hold their NFTs, right? So this is the fractionalization. So it's like creating, buying a very rare and costly NFT and actually split them up into pieces using tokens. So that's the reason it's NFT, man. Everything is tokens in decentralized. Okay, so that's how this thing works. I mean, it might be crazy. You might be overwhelmed. Oh, what should be tokens and everything. So there, as long as there is a team working behind that project, you believe in that project, you just start to follow and support them. Okay, and I'm not going into my Discord yet, but I don't want to scare you guys. There's a lot of people, a lot of groups I am in. So as I said, airdrops and collabs. So basically, this one NFT project will collab with other NFT projects, and the NFT holders will get benefit of that. In real life benefits, like I own an NFT on it's a bong, it's a weed bong. So what they're doing is they're actually sending a real life bong to me because I'm holding their NFT. It's crazy thing. Like they're spending the real money to actually motivate or incentivize their holders. It's crazy. All right. So as I talked about all this, the benefits and everything, as I said, to summarize, when you're looking at NFT, if you are not minted it, follow the secondary markets. Although first of all, you have to choose your platform's choice. Ethereum is very costly, and Ethereum gas fees it's like crazily expensive. So, and many people from Ethereum are moving to Solana. Solana is very cheap, transaction costs are very cheap. Solana has just started to improve here, or progress in becoming popular. Not many people know about Solana, and as an early adopter, we have that advantage. And then look for the roadmap, what they're trying to build and what value they might potentially gain. And if they are gaming, if they are metaverse, if they are staking, everything, it's like you had to do this. It's do something, to take some action, right? So metaverse is the key for the next decade. For the Web 3.0, this is going to play a major role. You can own metaverse coins. You can start building position in them, or if you want centralized authority, you can own Facebook or Roblox or Microsoft. I don't know how much they're going to grow, but small companies will have more potential to grow than already big companies. All right. So some of these blue chips or Solana Monkey Business, Ape Academy, Tugboat, Sorority, Solstates, I own a few of them. As I said, I missed on monkey business. I was sitting on my computer and thinking, what the heck is NFT? Well, there's minting is going on for 2 sol. Yes, I repent that. I won Aurora, I was Tolstoy, I won pesky penguins. So you can start looking at them, or you can start looking at something else based on the roadmap and everything. Aurora has a game. Tugboats are completely community driven. They don't have any game offering right now, but they're very popular. Solana Monkey Business, same thing. They don't have any game, but they have a strong DAO and everything else. But they have their own differentiators, how they're actually supporting the community. These are some of the websites useful for your reference. Solana Art is a secondary market, Magic Eden is a secondary market, Alpha Art is a secondary market. All these are exchanges. OpenSea is Ethereum, FTX, as showed you before, they launched Steph Curry yesterday. They sold out in like a few seconds. And NFT trackers are Solanalysis. It will give you the, let me show you that. It will give you the statistics. Okay. Let's start to click this. All right. So if you come here, there's an aggregation of all the Solana-based NFTs. So as you can see, Solana Monkey Business on the top with a floor price. Floor price is the minimum price if you want to own an NFT. Nothing less than is currently on sale. Solana Superquarter, there's one more project which has become very big, popular. So as you can see, I bought Aurora at 1 sol. It is at 19 sol. I said, dragons are 200 sol. So you can come here and just take a look what is going on. Portals is an interesting one I'm looking at. This is digital real estate they're trying to build. It might be worth for you guys to check it out and see what their roadmap is and how they're join the Discord and follow for first few days. Then you understand what they're trying to build, and then you can make a decision to get out. Specific wingans. So as you can see, everything is here. So this website will give you the aggregation of all those NFTs. And then the other side is how rare is basically for the upcoming drops. It doesn't mean they're going to be successful. I don't normally look anymore right now, unless something is standing out. The descriptions, what to buy, what is launching when. These are all mints in the sense initial release. After that, they'll go into secondary market. So initial mint is 1 sol. After the mint is done, I don't know, maybe it will go to 0.5 sol or 500 sol, who knows, right? That's what it is. So if you want to mint for the first time when they release it, you have to follow them. Click on this one. It will take you to their Twitter page. Follow on Twitter, join the Discord. That's where they'll announce the mint date and everything. Check out the followers. Only 133 probably will not pursue this thing, right? Unless I see the roadmap is pretty interesting. So that's one way you can actually look at this and make a decision what you want. So it's very tough to tell. But again, if you're putting in 0.49 sol, even it goes to 1 sol, it's still making money, right? Right. So that's more of the NFT side. So on the IDO side, basically the IDOs and NFTs are kind of linked up. So the reason is the way they launch these tokens like Genie. What they do normally is basically when the NFTs has an associated token involved with them, they normally release NFTs, the images first, and then the tokens next. And the tokens are normally released through a decentralized exchange. So when I say decentralized exchange, one of the biggest ones are the Radium pools for Solana. So when you have your wallet, you can see it's automatically connected to my wallet. Now I can trade anything here. I can buy Sol, I can buy BTC, I can buy anything that is supported here, right? So they can be liquidity swaps, they can pools. These are all DeFi things. Probably most of you are already familiar with that. I can actually lend my tokens and everything, whatever I can do. Is there NFT drops coming up? So what these guys normally do is they actually create this here. It's called an IDO. It's a fancy way of saying the IPO. You can come here and try it out and or swap some tokens. Like if I want to swap some tokens here, I go to swap. I want to buy Genie using my, I don't know if I have Ray here or not, but yeah, I don't have Ray. So if you have Sol here or a block asset here, let's say I want to swap my block assets with, I don't know, Sol, right? Right, so this is going to give me 5 Sol. So this is a other way of actually trading or exchanging your tokens. So all these tokens are available here. Like Genie is also available, I believe. Yeah, Genie token. If you have Genie token or if you have Sol, you can actually exchange with the Genie token. You go to Sol here, enter Sol. I don't have Sol. Okay, I have some Sol here. I want to buy Genie token. So it's going to give me 2 Genie tokens based on the current price. So this is one way of buying, these coins or exchanging these coins. So, and again, you can take your wallet anywhere. This is Radium. There are other websites to support decentralized trading, like Dex Labs. Same thing. Launch app. You have to connect your wallet. Okay, you can trade anything you want. It's a decentral. That means everything is in your wallet. You don't have anything on exchange. If an exchange gets hacked, you will not be impacted. Okay, if you're using a centralized exchange, yes, you will be impacted because something can get stolen. So that is a powerful concept, and everything is moving towards this decentralization. And you'll not even feel that you're on decentralized when you start trading on these things. Okay. So that's what the IDOs are, and most of the IDOs are on decentralized exchange, and these are some of the popular websites that support this decentralization. So those are the things I had for today. So I'm ready to take questions now.
Yeah, thank you for explaining all the details. So there might be many members who might be still wondering, like, what is there with images, what is with JPEGs, why you have to buy or sell JPEGs, why somebody will buy it or sell it, right? Again, just think about crypto. What is there with crypto? You are paying 60K, 70K to buy a digital coin. You touch it, you can't feel it.
So yeah, on that point, right? So basically, yes. Even I had the same question when I started crypto in 2013-14. Imagine this, guys. I mean, in 2013-14, crypto was considered a big scam. Like, everybody, we don't even know who was creating those tokens and why they have been traded and why somebody will buy. But people still bought it, right? There are a lot of tokens that survived. There are many tokens that died eventually because lack of support and everything. Now there is a shift here. It's a JPEGs, it's NFTs, and corporations are interested in crypto right now. So it was not there before. So whoever has made money in crypto, in Bitcoin, Ethereum at the start when they launched, they need something else to make money. They're bored of crypto. Maybe that's the reason NFT came in, right? So again, when I say NFT, why would somebody buy a JPEG? Yeah, you can sell any NFT at the floor price. If it has become popular, you may own the rarest one or you may own the common one. You can still trade NFTs. You can still stake NFTs. You can still make money on NFTs. You can still create in games. It is a little bit complex to understand and convince yourself. But in the metaverse context, think from a metaverse context, right? The NFTs are going to play a big role going forward, and I find it a real use case for crypto in general using NFT. So in other words, everybody was creating coins, but not, it's only limited to transactions. Somebody was transferring Ethereum to see a friend, or somebody was converting Bitcoin to Ethereum and transferring. That was the limitation until recently. Now with the NFTs, Solana network is so congested, so much in demand to create these NFTs, to create blockchain games. It is completely different than a centralized game that is you buy using your Xbox or PlayStation. You are getting money to play. You are being paid to play, and this can be a full-time job for some of your kids. Why do you have to go to college? I mean, YouTubing is a real job these days. Did you think of that in last 5 years? No, it was fun. So think of it in a more broader perspective, in a more higher level than coming to a JPEG, or who will buy this stupid JPEG looking weird looking image, right? It's not about that. If you're looking to make money of this, it's not about that. It's about totally broader concept that is evolving, and you have to follow people who are smarter than you to actually understand all this. And Twitter is a very, very good platform to do what information you need. And again, the use cases are pretty constant here and very consistent. And I am seeing that more transactions happening on the blockchain now with NFTs and the gamings than it had previously. Previously, it was scam coins. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Cardano, or who knows? They don't even have a use case. Solana has a use case. Ethereum has a use case. Now we are seeing the actual use case of that. So now is the time you have to take things into serious consideration. As I said, you don't have to own the NFTs. You can own the coins that is backed by those NFTs. How that answers some of the questions.
Yeah, I know a lot of members are right. Our meetings are getting extended because once we open for Q&A, meetings are going for 2 hours, 3 hours. So okay, what we can do is maybe we can have a follow-up session on because tomorrow is a working day. I don't want any members feeling like because I know yesterday also we had a nearly 3 to 4 hour session on trading. Okay. So right, it is up to you. And right, today we are making jokes with friends that somebody sold a Bitcoin for a pizza or like that. Right? Maybe in future you may hear the same thing like, oh, I missed that opportunity. So that is our objective, to share various opportunities available in the market. So you have to take time to analyze, and so that you don't buy at the peak. Once everything is done, you don't want to go and buy the same one sol, one for 1,000 sol, thinking that you are missing the opportunity. That's what many people do. So that is our objective. So I hope you got value. You understood all the concepts. Thanks, Nagesh, for explaining everything.
Yep, no problem.
Very clarity. So yeah, thank you everyone. And if we don't talk, happy holidays to each and everyone. Have a nice time with your family and friends. Yeah, trading will be always there. So spend time with family and friends during this holiday weekend.
All right. Thank you, guys. We'll talk later. All right. Bye.
Good night, everyone. Bye.